Hello mga kabayan dito sa UAE. My name is Heinie Brian Hartendarp. I'm the production manager ng isang Filipino radio station dito sa Dubai, and I'm also the station voice behind it. So, pag nakikinig kayo doon sa station na yan, this is the face behind the voice. Okay? Speaking of radio industry, I've been in it for the past roughly 20 years since Manila days pa lang. So, I've been naging DJ na ako, naging voiceover na ako sa mga radio or TV commercials. I've been a scriptwriter. I've also been doing a lot of audio engineering, post-production for radio and TV. I voiced for some TV stations sa Pinas. And up until today, I've been coaching a lot of amateurs and kahit yung mga may potential rising stars. Kasi sayang naman if they don't get it out of there, right? So, enough of me, diba? We're here today because I was given the honor to review the Aston Element Microphone by MediaCast. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And just to let you know mga kabayan, hindi to bayad in any way. Ito ay isang honest assessment review of how this microphone performs industry-wise and how it fares sa mga professionals, kahit sa mga amateurs, what it has to offer, and everything else. We'll deep dive natin to how it works and how it will be for you. Okay, so come on, let's check it out. Okay, so tingnan naman natin itong box, yung laman nitong box ng Aston Element, your complete recording solution. At the bottom, kanyang tagline, the world's first people's microphone. That's very interesting. So ibig sabihin lang, amateurs, mid, kahit mga professionals, this is the mic for you daw. Okay, so we will check that later, okay? Inside the box, of course, you have to register your product. You should always do that. And let's see what else is inside here. Aha, so we have 3 smaller boxes. So ito, meron tayong pop filter, and I like it kasi sinasabi niya magnetic. Mamaya papakita ko how it operates. Meron din siyang shock mount, important niya para kontra sa pag-uga ng microphone. And of course, yung bida, ito yung Aston Element Microphone. Okay? Right off the bat, nakikita ko, kailangan niya ng mic stand or kakabitan kasi walang kakabitan to at wala din kakabitan to. So ibig sabihin niyan, itong microphone na to, it expects na meron kang konting alam pagdating sa different kinds of microphone or sa pag-voice over, kailangan talaga. Okay? But that's just small. Madali lang naman yan. Okay? So ngayon, papakita ko naman how it is pag na-setup na. So ito yung shock mount nung nasa box. So like I said kanina, kailangan mo ng mic stand na nakakabitan nitong shock mount. Diba? Kasi kung wala itong mic stand, bali wala lang to kasi uga-uga yung microphone mo. Diba? So yeah, kailangan mo ikabit yan. So next up, yung Aston Element na microphone. So ito, ganito yung tsura niya. Okay? So front logo, tsaka meron din nakalagay dito. Okay? Mapapansin nyo, pag nahawakan nyo na tong microphone, meron siyang uga. Hindi ko alam bakit may ganun, pero I guess it was built that way. Okay? Also, just a tip sa mga hindi pa alam, most microphones, para malaman mo na ito yung tamang side versus this one, okay? Hanapin nyo yung logo. Okay? Kung saan yung logo, usually kung saan yung logo, yan yung harap ng microphone. Okay? So ikakabit naman natin itong microphone dito sa shock mount. Okay? Salo baka hindi nyo saluhin. Okay? So paglagay nyo, meron siya mga butas dito sa sides. Okay? Kakabit siya dito sa shock mount. So you have to hear a click. Konting alalay lang, baka lumusot. Sayang to. Okay, so here click. Okay na. Try to check kung lulusot. Okay. Okay na yan. Alright. Ngayon, kakabit natin syempre yung magnetic pop filter. Diba? Walang strings yan. No nothing. Pero may magic tayo. Ready, set. Diba? Very stable siya. Hindi naman siya madaling matanggal unless puwersahan mo. So, yan siya. Okay? So, ngayon, kakabit na natin yung ating kable. Which, by the way, hindi ko nabanggit kanina sa unboxing. Ibig sabihin nito, doon sa unboxing, kulang din siya ng cable. So when you buy this box, be sure na bumili ka rin ng cable. Kasi walang kakabitan tong microphone to your workstation kung wala to. So you need to buy that. So check natin check natin. Okay. Pag umilaw na tong logo dito, ibig sabihin, green light na tayo sa pag-record. Okay? So, next up, titignan naman natin yung pinakamahalaga dito, which is the performance nitong Aston Element Microphone. So, welcome to my Pro Tools session. In this session, I was able to record some lines, some scripts using the Aston Element microphone. And the microphone you're hearing me right now is my studio, well, work from home studio microphone. And yeah, this is a temporary setup. But anyways, moving on. Yeah, you'll be hearing the difference, but it's not really more of a comparison. Just so you know that what you're going to be hearing on Pro Tools is what I used with the Aston Element, whereas what I'm speaking through right now is my microphone. Okay, so just for everybody's sake, I'll be speaking predominantly in English, so everybody understands what's going on here, with the occasional Tagalog here and there, since I'm a proud Filipino. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, yeah. So I will try to give you samples. Oh, take note, by the way. You'll see here on my Pro Tools session that I've turned off all my plugins. So you see here, that's off. You'll see the microphone I'm using. That's also off. Even in my master, everything is off. Okay, so everything you're going to be hearing here is raw. If I'm going to increase the volume, you'll see that I'm going to increase it by doing this, and so that you can hear the audio better. Okay, because basically there's nothing that's amplifying the sound here. No EQs, no nothing. All right. Okay. So first, I'll be playing what I usually voice for my station. So here it is, and I'll increase the volume to here so you can hear it. So here we go. So this is what I usually voice for the station, and this is what it sounds like using the Aston Element microphone.
Tag! Gising na! Tag! Gising na! Kasama! Kasama sina Bluebird at Carrie Bell!
Okay. Now, basically, I've also recorded some, short liners that I've voiced for commercials, both here in the Philippines and here in Dubai or UAE. And I won't be mentioning the other places, but yeah. So probably, mostly this is what I voice. Well, mostly what a lot of voiceovers do.
Terms and conditions apply. Terms and conditions apply. Nagdududa ka ba kung bakit wala ka pang sahod?
Okay, and I also recorded some, conversational lines without too much of mic presence in there. Just normal talking. Like if it's like a conversation between two people, between you and I over the phone or something like that. So I wouldn't be really exerting too much force or presence on the microphone. So this is how it would normally sound.
Pag nagsalita ka, parang ganito lang dapat to, di ba? Syempre yung effortless, yung wala masyadong puwersa, di ba? So, titignan natin yung testing nito.
So, that's, effortless speaking. So, that's without any diaphragm force. Here's a little bit of mic presence on the microphone. Still conversational.
Pero kung hyper ka talaga, di ba? Yung talagang may konting stage presence. Talagang lalabas yung boses mo. Dapat ilabas mo yung boses mo ng ganito. Pero syempre, kung naka-video ka, mukha kang tanga, di ba?
So, there you go. And, sometimes there will be times when a voiceover will have to read like in a really dramatic, low tone or low volume kind of delivery, like how some trailer voices really have a big voice, but in reality, their voices are really, really soft, and it's just amped with all the plugins. So here's one. We're gonna zoom in there. So this is one of the things that I recorded in a dramatic way or a low pattern. So obviously, I'm gonna increase the volume so you can hear it.
So dramatic. Alam mo, minsan hindi ko talaga maintindihan kung bakit ka ganyan. May nagawa pa akong mali. Meron ba akong hindi maintindihan dito eh? Meron ba akong hindi maintindihan dito?
Okay, so yeah, I was already cringing. So anyway, so that's how I sound usually when I'm doing like a low tone delivery. And just a funny story. So when I was like sort of reviewing all of these recordings, I was like, okay, so let's try cleaning it out a bit. Let's see how it fares. How the Aston Element microphone fares with if I added a little of my plugin. So of course, what we usually do is amp up the volume. All right. So let's say I bring it up there, and then I'd clean it. I'd use like an NS1 or any of my other filters for noise gates, and I was shocked. I was like, okay, so I've already increased the volume. Let's say using one of my plugins. Let's say I'd normalize, and I was like, if you look at this section right here, I'm going to highlight it. It seems like there's nothing there, right? I already increased it by 6.9, and it's still nothing there. So I'll play it back. You'll know if there's something picking up. Just look at this VO meter right here. Okay. So I'm gonna play. So basically, it picked up something, right? It was picking up the ambient sounds of my recording. Well, let's bring it down to 0. Okay, so now it's at 0. Let's listen to that. And check the view meter while I play that, okay? Let's reset you. See? There was nothing in there. Basically, what you were seeing in my view meter was, ambient noises of my microphone, but nothing from here. Let's do that again. I'll turn off. Well, if I turn off my mic, you won't be able to hear me. Okay, just for argument's sake, I'm going to turn off my microphone. I won't speak, but pay attention. I mean, obviously, you won't hear me because my microphone will be off. But pay attention to this view meter without me speaking. So over here on the left side, I'll be turning off these green buttons. Okay. So, did you hear anything? I saw like there was a mini or microscopic spike in there, but that's the AI of the microphone. Basically, this microphone is in charge of like eliminating any unwanted background noise. So I had factors set in such as an open balcony door. It was a pretty windy afternoon. The humidifier and the AC were all open and on while I was doing all of these recordings. Okay, so like earlier, I was telling you about how this microphone has amazing AI to differentiate between background or unwanted ambient noises, and to retain, the quality recordings that you are giving to the microphone. So that was really, it's really smart. Okay, so anyways, let's see how it does, right? So I mean, you be the judge of how it works. I mean, for all producers, all voiceovers, all we want is always clean, crisp recording as much as possible. So you be the judge how it stands, okay? So here's the recording I did for the station I work for, the Filipino radio station here in Dubai. So I don't know if you've heard it, but yeah, here we go. I'm going to increase the volume so you can hear it a bit more. Okay, I think that's fine. Because in this recording, I was kind of shouting.
Mga kababayan! Mga kababayan! Nagtipon-tipon tayo rito ngayon dahil nais nating lahat ng pagbabago! Tama?
So yeah. So sa mga Pinoy dyan, yan po, ako po yun. Ako po ang inyong voiceover sa stasyon yan. Okay? And also, I took the liberty of also recording commercials. Let me increase the volume to 6. I'm sure you'll be able to hear that.
Tambay sa bahay, mag City Center Dera and City Center Merdiv. With DSS discounts, with DSS discounts, instant prizes, at pwede maging share millionaire every week.
So, tell me, was that clean or what? I mean, okay, it's not. Well, you could say I'm a perfectionist, but it's dang close to it. Like there was nothing here. I mean, with all the music, sound effects you're going to be placing under the voiceover during, production for a commercial, like little, background noise will be noticed. I mean, the listeners won't mind hearing a little bit of stuff, and they won't even notice it. All they'll notice is how this recording went, which is okay. Okay. Oh, speaking of background noises, so I was telling you, like, I left the balcony door open. So while I was reviewing this, I caught something here. So if you're looking at this right now, basically there's nothing, right? It's flat at 0. Okay. So I'm going to turn off my microphone again, like I did the last time, and you be the judge and tell me what you hear. Did you hear what I heard? Okay, I'm gonna blast it up further to plus 22 so you can hear that. Okay. Luckily, when I was recording this part, for demo purposes, this sound came in. You tell me what you just heard, okay? So yeah, that sounded like a baby from outside the balcony door. And I'm on the 11th floor of my building, so I don't know where that baby sound came from. And yeah, I was shocked. I was like, wow, that picked, the Aston Element Microphone picked that up, and that was outside my balcony. So ayan, nakita niyo yung performance nitong Aston Element Microphone. Here are my final thoughts on it. Considering yung price niya on top of the performance, well, it's very, very well worth it. Downside lang, it's just a little nitpick pagdating sa physical, kakailangan mong bumili ng mic arm or mic stand kasi mukha ka naman tanga kung hinawak mo lang siyang ganun tapos nagre-record ka. Plus, may konti siyang tunog pag nagre-record. So, hindi siya advisable talaga. Plus, hindi siya industry or professional tignan kung hinahawakan mo ng microphone mo habang nagre-record ka. Right? Okay. Pagdating sa performance, as you saw kanina, masyado siyang bassy for my taste. But, it's nothing na hindi kayang ayusin ng EQ. So, para sa mga professional voiceovers, a little bassy, pero kayang ayusin ng EQ. Ang problema lang dyan, pagdating sa mga amateurs or amateur voiceovers, syempre kulang sila ng diaphragm muscle, wala silang mic awareness, hindi kayang solusyonan ng Aston yung kakulangan nun. Okay? So, problem siya sa mga amateur VOs. Pagdating sa noise cancellation, ibang level. Talaga, ibang level talaga yun. I was like really, really impressed with that one talaga. Kala ko nung kanina, di ba nakita nyo, while I was working on Pro Tools, kala ko may mali akong ginawa, pero talagang wala siyang background noise. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay? So, final thought. I am impressed. 2 thumbs up dito sa Aston Element Microphone. Okay? So, if you have any questions or may mga tanong kayo tungkol dito, you can get in touch with MediaCast. So you can email them you can email them at info@mediacastsys.com. Thank you very much for watching.